Hello everyone and welcome to the last best and worst of beauty you guys are gonna see in this apartment. It's a sad and sweet, it's a bittersweet, that's what it's actually called. I'm about to move, so if it sounds echoey in here, it's because most of the stuff in here has been moved out, but otherwise let's enjoy this time we have together. I'm sure the background will look very similar to this in my new place. But either way, we've had many times. Is it 12 times 3? 36? Oh my god. That's so strange to think about how many best and worst of beauties I've filmed just in general, but like I filmed 36 best and worst of beauties in here. That's pretty incredible. Actually, that's probably a lie since I didn't always film in here. Okay, well, either way. I have got my pyramid for the month of August to share with you all today. I'm excited to do so. It was kind of tough to put together because, like I said, I am getting everything packed, so this month it has not been a ton of testing makeup. Like, it's been a lot of old favorites and stuff, but I was still able to find some stuff to make a 10 product pyramid for you guys. I've got some awful products, like really some of the worst products I've ever tried in my life, and then I've also got some of the best products I've ever tried in my life that I found this past month. So strap on in, grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever your preference, and yeah, let's just get on to it. Let's sing the song together and then I can show you what I was enjoying and not enjoying in the month of August 2019. It's the best and worst of beauty, whether good or bad, here's the down and dirty. So, on the very bottom of the pyramid, I always feel bad putting a product that a company sent to me at the bottom of the pyramid, but I can't deny that this foundation is quite possibly the worst foundation I've ever tried in my life. Oh man, this is the Pure Flesh foundation. It's just not good, my friends. I tried it so many different ways, so many different application techniques, different primers, different tools, different layering techniques, different shades, different speedy applications and stuff. It's just not a good product. It's just not. I don't think so anyways. I think the biggest problem is that it dries too quickly, so you basically have no time to work with it on your face, but it's also one of those foundations that the Beauty Bakery original foundation was one of the only foundations I think I've ever experienced doing this, but where you're putting it on and then as you're blending it out, it's like your applicator, especially a sponge, just completely picks the foundation right back off your face. Like, it literally, you could just wipe this off. Like, it was not good. I tried working with it, but throughout the day it did not get any better. It was just a mess. If you didn't see the video, I do always throw cards up in the corner and also have things linked down below, so if you want to watch this in action, it was an experience, I'll say that much, and it's an experience I never want to experience again. Now, second up on the pyramid is actually a product that I don't have anymore because I returned it because I didn't like it. It's another foundation. It was another foundation that I'm pretty sure is one of the worst foundations I've ever tried in my life, and that was the Pat McGrath Labs new foundation. What was it called? Wasn't it called like Ecstasy or something? Like, it was either way, that foundation. I did not like it. I did not think it was worth the price. It's 70 bucks for basically no coverage at all. It really is one of those foundations that I think is for people who already have perfect skin and they still just want to wear foundation. I don't see why you would want to spend $70 if that's the case, because you're getting absolutely no coverage. You're really just putting something on your skin. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the wear of it. I didn't like the feel of it. I didn't like the look of it. And I especially didn't like it for the price. I think if it had been a cheaper foundation, like not as pricey, I wouldn't have been as hard on it. But like, when you're $70 for an ounce of product, it needs to be pretty freaking spectacular. And now granted, you know, the foundation does promise that it's going to be sheer buildable medium coverage, but that's the thing. It said that it's supposed to provide buildable coverage, and I could not get it to build on my skin. I couldn't get it to be really anything more than a sheer coverage, so to me it just didn't pay up on all of its promises, if you get what I'm saying, and that's just an especially big blow. You know, if something like from Wet n Wild for $1 didn't perform like it said it was going to, it's like, well, that's awful, but like, it was $1. But in this case, it's like, well, that sucks, but that was like 70, that could have fed me for a couple weeks, you know? So yes, that is that. The foundation has been returned. I will use my money on something else that I will appreciate and enjoy much more than that foundation. Now, next up, I've got a product here that came from a foundation review, in that I reviewed it in tandem with a foundation, and I thought I had enjoyed this product, the concealer that went with the foundation. However, upon further testing, I still do like this concealer. It's just not my favorite, and it is this one. This is the Juvia's Place Concealer. I believe it's called the I Am Magic, or was that just the foundation? In any case, I've got the concealer here, and I do like it for the most part. I just have to say, for oily skin, it's not the greatest. I do really like the packaging. I think it's really cute. I like the color of the cap, and I do like that it is jumbo sized, so you basically have enough product for your whole face in just the one dip of the applicator, and it goes on really nicely. It blends beautifully. It could cover a crime scene, I swear to God, which my face has been looking like a bit of a crime scene lately. Just, oh, stress and dermatillomania, so fun. Said me never, unless it's dripping in sarcasm. I've needed some true full coverage concealers this past month, and this one does do that very, very well. I really, really like it, especially initially, and it lasts for a good amount of time, but if you have oily skin like me, at least I think that's the reason why it comes off in some areas of my face, on my really oily areas of my face, so mainly the middle of my face. I just find that with oils, this comes off pretty easily. So I can get a good like 4 to 6 hours of wear out of this, depending on what I'm doing during the day, how oily I get, and what foundation I'm wearing it with. But if I need like an all day, or if I'm going out for the night or something, kind of a concealer, I wouldn't use this one. But like I said, for super duper full coverage, I think it's fantastic. And I think if you have normal skin, I don't see why not dry skin either. Because I mean, the things that I was trying to cover this past month, you know, a lot of the time was a scab, which can have flaky edges and stuff. And I didn't think it exacerbated the look of that at all. So overall, I would really highly recommend this concealer. It's also got a good shade range as well, coming from Juvia's Place, especially if you need a darker or deeper or even just medium tan kind of a color. But even pale shades and light shades too are covered in the shade range. But either way, really like this concealer. I just can't say that it is a top-notch concealer for me. But that's just in terms of longevity. And last thing on the bottom of the pyramid here is a product that I didn't really know that I was going to enjoy, but oh, you guys, I've been really loving this highlighter. This is the ColourPop Disney Villains collab Super Shock highlighter in the shade Everybody's Got a Weakness, the Hades highlight. I initially was super excited for this launch because I love Disney villains. I really do. I tend to love the villains more than the good guys, just because I find their personalities to be more, not endearing, but comical and fascinating. Maybe that's it, you know, instead of just a typical goody two-shoes. It's like, I like finding out the backstory and why they're evil and stuff, and then eventually their demise. But either way, this highlight, I just thought it would be a normal kind of a highlight. I have tried the Super Shock highlights from ColourPop before, and I did like them. I just didn't like the packaging. I don't like having to screw on and off a lid. It's purely me being lazy, but this, with the magnetic, it's nice and easy and lovely. It's got a mirror in here. I love the Hades theme to it. Hades is one of my favorite villains. Hercules in general is one of my favorite Disney movies, and then the actual product is so, so good. I personally like to apply this by rubbing my finger in it and then swiping it on the tops of my cheeks, my cheekbones, and then dipping a brush in it and kind of wiggling it around and then blending that out on my cheeks. Oh, it is so pretty. The color of this, it is like a golden sandy kind of a color, I guess you would say, but then it's got like this duochromatic pink shift to it. It's just really pretty and screams summer heat to me, and it lasts pretty much all day. I would say it fades a little bit throughout the day, but it's really not too bad, and overall I just really like it. It's nice and slim. Like overall, I'm sure a lot of me loving this comes from the fact that there's Hades on it and it's Disney villains, but overall the actual product is really good too, and the actual like package, like, oh, you guys know I love a good snap closure, and this one's got it. Now next up, I felt kind of silly putting this on my pyramid for this month, but like I would feel wrong not including it. I feel like most of the videos you guys have seen me in this past month, I have been wearing one of two lip products, and one of which is this little sample pack from Urban Decay. I mean, I know a lot of people rip on like crap packets, and I do too, but sometimes these sample packets are really good. I mean, the amount of lipstick that comes in these Urban Decay Vice lipstick samplers that you can get from Sephora a lot of the time. I mean, I've worn this lipstick at least like twice a week for the past 4 weeks, and I'm just barely getting to like the halfway point on it. They give you a lot of product, and I just basically like leave it on my counter flat and then put something heavy on top of it so it doesn't dry out, and it works just fine that way. But the actual lipstick that I have been loving, I will get to these other two colors too, but I have been loving this purpley shade. It's what I've got on my lips right now. It's called Jilted. Oh my gosh. I probably at some point or another have gotten the full size of this lipstick, which like kills me, because whenever, you know, Urban Decay and whatever other PR packages, you know, I have to pick and choose what I'm gonna keep. I don't want to be selfish or wasteful, so I try and only keep the products that I know I'm going to be reviewing on my channel, and try not to keep too much excess and then donate to women's shelters around my area here. Like, I just like being able to do that. I don't know, it makes me feel a lot better than like using a product once and then hoping that one of my friends will take it and use it themselves. But Urban Decay, a lot of times in their PR packages, like, you know, if they're doing an eyeshadow palette, like a new eyeshadow palette comes out, they also will send a ton of their lipsticks with it. And so I'm always like, you know, I'm a lipstick fiend. I love lipsticks, but I don't need any more lipsticks type of a thing, so I usually just always gave them away. And now that I've been trying this one, I'm like, well, I should have at least hung on to this one. I mean, it's okay, I'll just buy the lipstick myself when this runs out. But the formula of this, I don't know that I had tried these Urban Decay Vice lipsticks before. I really don't, because if so, I don't know that I would have given as many of them away. And this Jilted color is just beautiful. They don't have a scent or a taste to them, which I know some people will be very happy about, some people will be sad. I mean, I wouldn't be against them having like a nice vanilla, typical kind of a lipstick scent, but they are scentless as far as I can tell. It goes on super creamy, dreamy. It is buildable. These last, or this one anyways, lasts so well on me. Like, even through eating and stuff, like if I just blot my lips before I start eating, it wears pretty dang well through a meal. The fade is really graceful on it. It leaves a nice stain behind. The color is beautiful. It is comfy, super lightweight. You really don't feel like you have anything on your lips, but at the same time, like, it's nice and moisturizing. Overall, I just think this is a great lipstick formula. It really is. And like I said, I'm sad that I haven't tried it out before, because I've had ample opportunity. But either way, I'm glad I'm finally getting around to it. And this Jilted shade, ooh, I would highly recommend it. It screams summer to me. And lately, I've really been feeling it. And another thing that I have really been feeling this past month, I think it's the middle product on the pyramid here. It's actually a collection of products. It's been the eye look I have mainly been doing this past month, if I've been wearing eye makeup at all. It's been so easy, but I think it's so pretty. And granted, you know, with the ring light and my glasses and stuff, can you really see it? I mean, you'll see it in the close-ups, but in any case, I just love it. I think it's really a pretty neutral, but still like a little bit of a pop and like a little bit of a chic effort was put in type of a look. So basically, I start off with the Revlon Colorstay Cream Eyeshadow in the shade 730. I forget what it's called, but either way, these Revlon cream shadows are fantastic. They last forever. I mean, I've had this for at least a year now, and it still hasn't dried up on me. Goes on so creamy, you can build it up, it blends out lovely. I just love these pot shadows from Revlon. They are fantastic. And then on top of that, I have talked about this eyeshadow duo before from NARS. This is the Kalahari duo, and I've talked about how I don't like it, because no matter what I do, the eyeshadows crease on me like crazy and just don't last very well. Well, I have found that for some magical reason, with other cream shadows, these will still crease on me. But with the Revlon cream shadow, doesn't end up creasing. Still ends up fading throughout the day a bit. I still don't think this is worth the money. Now, the quality of NARS, you could do much better than this, considering how hard I have to work to get this to work. But now that I know how to get it to work, I'm so happy that I kept this because this mauve shade on top of this Revlon shade is just so pretty. It's like a dusty mauve lilac-y kind of a color. Oh, and it's just so smooth, and like with that Revlon shadow underneath it, it just provides that luminousness. Luminosity, I think is the correct word. But I just think it is a really, really pretty, simple, like one shadow kind of a look, even though it is two shadows. And then to really emphasize it, because you guys know I love an inner corner highlight, I've been using my Kaja Bento Trio in Toasted Caramel or Caramel, depending on where you live in the States, and just using the gold shade on top as my inner corner highlight with a little detail brush. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just think the combo of colors is stunning. It is so easy and quick and nice to do on the eyes. It goes with any outfit. Like overall, just with, I mean, for the amount that this costs to get these 3 products, like, is it worth it? You should go buy these just to do the, no. But like, I think just, you know, letting you guys know, this combo of colors, if you have it in other products, maybe try recreating it. Just like a mauve purple on your lids and then a bit of gold silver in the middle. I mean, it's really not that revolutionary. But overall, this is the eye combo I've been doing. I've been liking it, and I wanted to share. Darn it. Now, next up on the last product on my second tier of the pyramid, I have got a product that I've really grown to love. It's not my favorite, but I really, really like it. And would I purchase the full size of it? I don't know, but I might. And it is this eye cream here. This is the Biossance Squalane Plus Peptide Eye Gel. Visibly reduces puffiness and dark circles. I had gotten this in an Allure Beauty box, their monthly box. And you know, it's an eye gel. I was like, okay, I like a good eye cream. I'll try it out. And I thought it was just gonna be, you know, because I feel like so many eye creams are like a dime a dozen. They all feel the same, do the same type of a thing. There's only a few that like really shine. I'm thinking mainly of the black tea. Oh my gosh, it's the best eye cream ever, I do believe. But this one's pretty good too. This is definitely more of a gel than a cream as it suggests, but I love the pump on this. It just, you know, a good little squirt of product and just dabbing it on the under eyes. Like, it's just so refreshing and has like an almost cooling feeling because of how hydrating it is. I mean, does it really get rid of dark circles and stuff? I don't know, but I really like the feel of it, and it doesn't mess with my makeup going on top of it in the morning. Like, overall, I just really, really love this. And like I said, I would certainly consider buying the full size. I haven't looked to see how much the full size costs, but I sure would consider it. Now moving on up to the second tier of my pyramid, I've got the makeup removers that I have been using this past month and will continue to do until they die on me. I have been using my face halos that I did a whole video on that I had been... Is this going to be the longest best mercy? How had I already been talking for like 20 minutes? And I still have 3 products to go. Oh my, I am so sorry. Except to those of you that love long videos, in which case you're welcome. But I've got the face halos, which received mixed reviews from you guys when I told you about them because I wanted to start using them. I mean, I explained this all in the face halo video, you know, blah, 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 trying to save the environment, not using makeup wipes anymore. But then a lot of people came back and said that these microfiber towels, the fibers in them actually end up clogging the environment too. And I'm like, I don't know how to win. Like, what's the better of the two evils? I really don't know. I feel like anytime I try and do something recyclable, people are like, no, that's literally just as bad as the non-recyclable thing. And I'm like, I'm trying and I'm apparently failing. But either way, I've been enjoying these face halos. I think they're lovely. I mean, these have been used and gone through the wash for at least a month now that I've been testing them. And they wash really nicely. I mean, only a few things like the Jilted lipstick will stain it. But other than that, they wash really great, they stay fluffy, they remove makeup great, and I have been loving using these as an alternative to makeup wipes. But I don't know, I guess you guys should let me know if these really are just like awful. I mean, I know a lot of people said that you can definitely find cheaper like on Amazon instead of getting the Face Halo brand, which totally fine. I mainly got these just because A, they were suggested to me by you guys, and then B, I'd been seeing ads up the wazoo on YouTube. Like before any video I watched, it was for these Face Halos, so I just really wanted to test them for that. But apparently you can find the same thing for cheaper, just not with the Face Halo brand on sites like Amazon. So maybe check that out if you want a more would it be cost effective? Either way, just a cheaper alternative. And now the second to the top product on the pyramid. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have come to find a new favorite foundation. Like, this foundation certainly ranks in my top foundations ever, which I know a lot of you say, Cassie, we want that video from you. I promise I will. It's just so hard when I'm testing out a new foundation every week. I just feel like there's always a possibility that I'm gonna find a new favorite and things are always gonna be changing and whatever. I just need to buckle down and show you guys what my favorite foundations are. I will. I promise. Probably once I get into my new place, so in a week or so here, I will be able to unpack my makeup. But as of right now, all of my foundations, except for this one and one other one, and awful ones that I'm getting rid of, those are the only ones I have at the moment. So I can't film that right now, but this foundation here, the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation, I mean, I wasn't expecting bad things from it, but I guess I just wasn't expecting to love this as much as I do. I don't know why. I probably do know why, is because the Naked foundation, I didn't get on with it so well, but this Stay Naked foundation, if you have oily skin, you need to try this foundation out. It is so good. Or if you even just have really sweaty skin, so good here in the summer. Like, this really is, I mean, I wouldn't say it's sweat and oil proof. It still does fade and stuff throughout the day, but overall, this handles sweat and oils so well. It fades gracefully, it wears beautifully, you don't look like a grease ball at the end of the day, even if some of your oils do come through. And it's just wonderful. It really is so lightweight. I don't know that I would say weightless, but like, it is very lightweight. It is a beautiful skin-like kind of a finish. I feel like it gets better looking throughout the day. It's one of those foundations. I mean, it doesn't look bad when you first put it on, but it gets better with wear. It's like a fine wine or an aged cheese, I suppose. And overall, you know, it's buildable. I like the packaging of, like, overall, this is a great foundation. And from what I saw, at least online with the models they used for this foundation, it looks like it has a good shade range. So overall, yes to this foundation. I love it. Definitely a favorite summer foundation for sure. And now, top of the pyramid here, you might recall that I said there have been 2 lip products that I have been wearing constantly this past month, and I already showed you one of them. Why haven't I showed you the other one yet? Well, it's because it's on the top of the pyramid here. You guys, I wasn't expecting anything from this lip gloss, and I ended up getting everything from this lip gloss. This lip gloss is fantastic. It's so good. It is the Clinique lip gloss. I really don't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but like I said, I always have this information in the description down below, but this is in the shade number 12, Rosewater Pop. I had gotten a deluxe sample from Sephora at some point, forgot about it, and then during the move while going through all my products, found it, decided I should at least give it a try here, and I don't ever want to stop wearing this lip gloss. I will absolutely buy the full size of this when mine runs out, which will happen soon. I'm about 1/3 done with this in just a month of wearing it. It's so good. I love it. It's beautiful on its own. It's beautiful on top of a lip stain, like any of my Korean lip tints. This on top of it, oh my god. It's just such a beautiful gloss. It's lightweight. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a scent to it. Yeah, no scent, no taste, and the shade is just beautiful. It's like this nice corally pink, nice and bright, but it just adds that brightening to your natural lip color because, you know, it is a gloss, so it is sheerer, but it's also got this like gold fleck laced throughout, but it's not like sparkly on the lips, but it does add that shine and just makes your lips look so luscious and delightful. It is moisturizing. It wears a good amount of time for a gloss, you know, 3-4 hours, and then you might want to retouch it, you know, if you're still out and about, but overall leaves the lips moisturized, leaves the lips looking pretty, leaves me wanting more. This is the type of lip product that I don't need to reapply very often, but I do just because I like it so darn much. It's just a great little gloss, and I would highly recommend it. So there you go. Maybe one of my longest best and worst of beauties based on how long I filmed. My god, I can talk sometimes. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed all the chit chat and product recommendations and non-recommendations. Let me know in the comments down below. How was your month of August? Are you looking forward to the things to come in September here? It is September when I'm filming this, so it'll definitely still be September when I post it. Let me know what your favorite and least favorite products are. Let me know if you have tried any of the products that I mentioned and how you got along or did not get along with them, etc., etc. I love hearing from you guys. I also wanted to do a little sneaky giveaway here just because, you know, I am about to move, and me moving to this new apartment that I'm going to be going to, it really is all because of you guys. Like, if it wasn't for your love and support and watching of my channel and that sort of a thing, I wouldn't be able to move, you know? It really is all thanks to you guys, so thank you. And to do so, I wanted to do a giveaway. So I've got a big box of beauty products, you know, lots of different, I tried to make it a good mix of things, so entering will be nice and easy. Down below, all of the rules, the Rafflecopter link, etc. Thank you guys for watching and for sticking with me, be it if you are a new subscriber or an old one. I appreciate you all. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enter the giveaway, good luck. It'll be open for a week here. And also just, hi, how are ya? That wasn't my outro. If you enjoyed this video, how about we try this again? You can go ahead and give it a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can tippity tap that notification bell down below. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!